And one of the biggest challenges for the Dow component, Intel, has been the slowing demand for personal computers, mainstay of its business. This quarter, its PC business also took a hit, and CFO Stacy Smith says the outlook for that area just flat.
Our prediction for 2015 is that the PC market will be down in the mid-single digits. As I think about the longer term for the PC market, we're planning for it to be more flat than a growth market.
Josh Lipton now with more on where the PC market is headed and how it might impact Intel.
The PC market is making headlines for all the wrong reasons, forcing investors to decide whether PC-centric companies are still smart places to commit capital. Worldwide PC shipments dropped nearly 7% from a year ago to 68 million units during the first quarter of 2015, according to research firm IDC. One big change? Last year, Microsoft ended technical support for its Windows XP operating system, forcing companies to upgrade their computers. That tailwind isn't as strong this year. And that's a problem for a range of companies, including Intel. The tech giant controls the market for PC chips, which accounts for more than 60% of its sales. Microsoft is another company that could suffer if PC demand continues to weaken. Analysts at UBS see meaningful declines in PC shipments in the first quarter, though they still think Microsoft is a buy based in part on attractive valuation. While the near-term outlook is challenging, some analysts argue that the PC market will pick up this year. That's because they think Windows 10, Microsoft's new version of its operating system due out later this year, will encourage PC demand in the second half.
We're in this sort of air gap right now in 1Q, maybe even into 2Q here. We don't think that investors should look at the PC market more broadly and think that these quarters are a good representation of true natural demand.
But analysts at IDC think global PC shipments will fall 5% this year, despite a potential boost from Windows 10. Investors will have a better indication of who is right when Microsoft reports earnings next week. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Josh Lipton in San Francisco.